do this problem, we can use Desmos for question number 21. We want to classify the triangle in a coordinate plane. And so we want to find the measures of the sides, then decide are two sides equal, is one side equal, are all the sides equal. That will help us classify them by its sides. All right, for question number 21, we have our points J, K, and L. To plot those points on our graph, we can just put those points in with parentheses, and then it'll say label. You can label them and put the letter there. To put the point there, we just click on this. This should generally come up by itself. So we're going to put in these 3 points and make sure that we label them with their letters. That's going to help us kind of keep track of where we are. Then if we want to draw the triangle between the points, we are going to create a chart. So we're going to draw a table. We use the plus sign and select a table. So we go up here, we select a table. Make sure that you put the first point as the end point in order to connect it all the way around. So we're going to create a table. So we did that by clicking on the plus sign and clicking on the table. Then we put in all of the points. I repeated this first point at the end because if we don't do that, you'll see that it doesn't connect those points there. Now, in order to get the lines, we're going to click on this. In order to get, it should just come up as points, but I've changed this to lines by going up to the, the edit list, to the gearbox, and I click on this dot. Let me go back to that so you can see that. I click on the Y1 dot, and we want to toggle over lines, because if we don't have the lines on, it's not going to draw the lines between the points. So you can not have the points. I like to have the points there as well. Let's do that again. So we want to have the points toggled over here. Oh, I keep doing that, sorry. The points toggled over, you can change how big the points are and how how thick they are. Again, the lines as well. You can just say how thick you want them. Okay, and then we're going to hit done, and that will create your triangle. Then we want to find the distance between the points. So -7, -7 was, let's go back up here, -7 was J, and -9, 1 is K. So this distance, this first one here, this distance is between J and K. Now, in order to put this into Desmos, you just type out the word distance. It'll come up kind of wonky at first. I'll show you distance. It kind of does weird things. Just keep typing. And then you have to put a big parentheses around the whole thing, and then you put the first point in. Make sure you put a comma in between, and then the second point in. So you gotta, if you don't have all of your things in there, sometimes it doesn't come out correctly. Sometimes it does. Oops. Okay, so we're going to put in the distance formula. When you put in the distance formula in Desmos, it's not like the distance formula that you do on paper. Desmos has its own function of distance. So this is how you enter it in there. So this tells you how far the distance is between J and K, 8.2. Then we're going to do it to each one. So this is then going to be J to L. And you can see that that distance is very close, but different. So it's not the same. J, L is going to be a little bit longer. And, you know, if you really look at it, you can see that. Then we're going to do our last one, KL. And you can see that that matches the first one. So we have two sides that are the same, and we have one side that is longer. So if we have two sides that are the same, then this triangle is an isosceles. I'm going to spell it wrong. Okay, that's how you do it on Desmos.